we live? We're live. We're live. So for some reason, in addition to refunding me my 10,000 gems, they would give me a free Premier draft. So I guess we're doing that. Gotta love the cues. Can we get some power? No power. There's the Source to Plowshares, probably the best card. And after that, probably Ocelot Pride, Monk's Diamond, Days, GTA Lelia, something like that. If nobody's playing white, maybe reveal a Pride. Otherwise, we'll see. A couple good lands, Stop the Ground and Blood Crypt, although neither of those would go well with the Swords. But yeah, Sword's pretty clearly the best card here. We'll grab it. Okay. Now there's a Bloodstained Mire, a Preordain, not much else. Mishra's Bauble, I guess. I think in between the Preordain and the Mire. If this were white or blue, I'd probably take it, but I'll just grab the Preordain for now. Okay, pick 3. There's a Giver of Runes if we're trying to do aggressive white stuff. There's a Mana Leak and a Stock Up if we're trying to do blue. And Prismatic Vista always good. Titania, one of the stronger green cards. I think we're between Stock Up and Mana Leak here. I'm going to link to the Mana Leak. Let's just stay interactive. Could see a case for either, but Mana Leak's a good card. Looking like just sort of blue-white control, but could still be anything. There's a Luris. There's a Meticulous Archive. And there's some green stuff. I mean, we could try to be Luris. Archive is also nice. I kind of lean towards Archive. If there's wheels, I'd be interested. Though this is pretty weak packed, so probably won't. Okay. Oh, Hallowed Fountain, Scalding Tarn. Malcolm, Mystic Confluence, No More Lies. This is just the pack of stuff we want. I think it's probably the Tarn here. Maybe the Malcolm will wheel. Maybe the No More Lies will wheel. Hallowed Fountain, unfortunately, probably won't. But I think I'd rather the first fetch. Just in case we go full Jeskai, this already gets the Archive. Doesn't get untapped white, but still good. I think there's a case for Mystic Confluence, but it also might wheel. I don't really know how people are drafting this cube right now, so I'm just gonna take a fetch. And this pack's a bit of a miss for us. Could be specking out Emrakul for like sneak attack later, but there is no Through the Breach in this cube. Metamorph, I think, is really not it. I think I might just take the Rafid's Tower. You know, let's grab our mana and see what comes to us. Oh, am I getting a 7th pick Force of Will? There's also a Mother of Runes in this pack. Okay. That's odd. I'll take it. All right, so blue is feeling open if we're getting late Force of Wills. This pack, I think probably Shelldock over Thundering Falls or Baleful Strix. Green is also very open. Because of that, I think I'm going to grab this Noble Hierarch. I think there's a chance where some sort of green-blue splashing white. I don't think we want a GT. I don't think we want to dress down. This is a maybe right now, but Fallen Shinobi. I think just Mishra's Bauble here. Doesn't feel like a Fallen Shinobi deck yet. Okay, yeah, we're getting 11th pick Titanias. I think there's a chance for some sort of Titania, like, I don't know. It just, green feels super open. I'm not gonna not take the good green cards. I think there was a case for taking the Hedge Maze, but Terra Sunder versus Nissa. Valeris is still here. I don't think we're Luris, though. We're too blue. I'm just going to take the Nissa. I don't really think Terra Sunder is great. And we did wheel a Malcolm. We also wheeled a No More Eyes, but white is not looking super open. It looks like we're just going to be splashing the swords. So I'm thinking the Malcolm here. Fulton's Command, keep it on the sideboard, Expedition Map as well. All right, we're opening Mana Crypt. That's nice. What do we want to wheel? This is Strip Mine too. We did Strip Mines yesterday. Yeah, maybe one of these green or white cards. There's notably a Show and Tell and Ulamog in this pack. I don't know if Show and Tell is really viable here, but somebody probably going to try and take that. There was an Emrakul in the last pack, so whoever grabbed that Emrakul might take the Show and Tell. Emperor Bone's also very good. Okay, we got a Mana Crypt, so we got to think about things that are good with Mana Crypt. Honestly, like Green Beater's pretty good with Mana Crypt. So the Questing Beast could wheel. You know, things like a Tireless Tracker or Sentinel in Nameless City. Just 3s with only 1 pip that we can ramp out. Titanium Mana Crypt also fine. So of opens, we have Swords and Mana Crypt, which are pretty good. So balance here, there's an Uro here. There's a Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog's the best card in the pack. We have a Rafine's Tower, so we might be able to play it. Neither of these is good with the Mana Crypt, unfortunately. I think we want the Uro, but I also think the Uro probably wheels. And Psychic Frog is better. I mean, what's going to go? Balance, Volcanic, Quarry Steelcutter, some lands. I mean, there's going to be like a Tribal Flames, a Thespian Stage, a Thundertrap Trainer left. Somebody might pick one of the depths and stage and try and wheel the other. I'm going to take the Frog, and I think we've got like an 80% chance of wheeling that Uro. Ignoble Hierarch here, Tidebinder, Miscalc. The Ignoble definitely worse than the Noble. I think this is probably just a Miscalc, but it could be the Tidebinder. Could be the Leyline Binding even. But I think the Leyline Binding wheel. I'm going to take the Miscalc. Just 7-second counter is nice. Library of Alexandria, 4th pick. And there's a booster tutor? People are sleeping. What is happening here? I think it's the library. This is just a pretty good library deck. I think. I mean, it's like not the greatest Mana Crypts, but as much as I want to cast booster tutor, I think library. Tropical Island seems like very likely to pick. Is there anything else good here? Spell Pierce Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I mean, the Trop is just huge for our mana. Taiga is not really something we need. So this might just be a Lutri. We got Lutri, Force of Will. Flood Farm Verge would be nice for the Sword Splash, but I would rather it be base blue. So yeah, I think this is Lutri. Nadu? Do we have stuff for Nadu? Like, we're not actually that green. These cards are not that good. I think we saw the G-Take go by already. Is there anything we'd rather have than a Nadu in this pack, though? I don't think so. 6 is fine, but... okay, here there's a Copter. How much do we have in the way of creatures right now? Not a ton, but a few. There's a Copter, there's a Containment Priest, there's an Expressive Iteration. I think I'm just going to take the Smuggler's Copter. I don't know if this is right. Things are feeling a little bit wacky this draft. I will take the Questing Beast. Now we get to find out, did we wheel it, or is that next pack? Rock and Triumph is fine. I don't think I'm playing balance. Oh no, that was this pack, I think. Nobody took balance? How did I wheel balance instead of Uro? Weird. And unfortunate. I wheeled the Tidebinder though. Yeah, we'll take an Enduring Curiosity. I don't even know how green we are. Seagram Coast is nice. And I guess an Outland Liberator. Like, I don't super want to play Nissa. I don't super have a reason to play Titania. Which means Questing Beast is kind of mid, and Nadu is also, like, we don't have stuff for the Nadu. What does this pack have? Fractured Identity, or is this Saga? Fast Bomb, this is not a Fast Bomb deck. I think this is just a Fracture. We're like kind of blue splashing white and black. I don't know, this is a weird draft. I'll take the Fractured. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Duress, Toxic Deluge. How much black fixing do we have? Just the Rafine's Tower with the Scalding Tarn to get it. I mean, I don't love second picking Jace the Mind Sculptor, but this feels like a Jace deck. Duress feels worse if we're just splashing black for Frog. Snapcaster, we got Snap Swords, we got Snap Mana Leak and Miscalc. Gotta do a better job of organizing here. Snap Preordain. There's also an Oust. There's a Coalition Relic. It's a Foothills. How much good is Foothills? Gets drop Rogren Triumph. I'm just gonna take the snap. Cosmic Grand Zenith. Inquisition. Oh, Delta. It's gotta be Delta. Maybe we wheel a Scrubland. Darkslick Shores. Baraglyph? How are we on card types? Yeah, I mean, I think Baraglyph's good here. We're just kind of Esper mid, which I think is a fine place to be. Baraglyph was also potentially decent with the Mana Crypts. If we can get like a fetch, we can get triggers. It's a lifelink creature. Mind Twists? Oh, Lightning Greaves for the Nadu. Okay, Nadu's back in here, maybe. Which means we probably want this Overgrown Tomb. And Breeding Pool or Undercity Sewers? Undercity Sewers, because we don't have a black fetchable off of Scalding Tarn. Oh, we already do on Rafine's Tower. I'll take the Breeding Pool then, I think. I kind of could have played that loot. Holdenwald Oddity, Tarmogoyf. Is this any Lugorf? No, it's not like Pyroglyph. I think it's Oddity. I don't think we're playing Jace Wheeler Mysteries. I don't know that we're playing the Oddity either. Shifting Woodland? Currency Converter? Murderous Cut? I could see this Murderous Cut actually being good. We don't have any graveyard stuff. Oh, I says with the Baron Wife a little bit. I don't think we're ever going to Shifting Woodland, though. We could use another removal spell. This is going to be interesting. Maybe this Titania does make the cut. Tireless Tracker versus Wooded Foothills. Wooded Foothills has 3/4 targets. Yeah. Why am I wheeling fetch lands? And Equisition? Sure. Darkslick, sure. Sure, why not? So I don't think we're playing this Noble. I don't think we have enough to turn 1 green, but we can check. Somebody might have the land stuff, so. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom and then we'll build this deck. All right, we are unfortunately not a great Mana Crypt deck. Do you want a companion? Wait, didn't I have a Lutri? Where's Lutri? Oh, there we go. So I need +3. Titania, Oddity, Quest and Beast. Just a bunch of double green cards. Okay, we didn't get as many playables as I would like. There's a case for Unearth for Nadu, Frog, Baragoyf. Might be better than the Oddity. There's also possibly a chance we actually do want to play this Hierarch. How much tournament grade do we have? Okay, so man, I wish we could sort this better. That did not do what I wanted it to. There, okay. So creatures up top, non-creatures at the bottom, and so lands. All right, we've got, I guess we do take land and we get a nice, yeah, all right. So fetches, Unfetchables. Why did that not go there? Here. There. What? There. Okay. And tapped fetchables. And let's cut the basics for now. Non-fetchables. Why does this not? Okay, so turn 1 green. 1, 2, Scalding Tarn does not get, oh, it does get green. So all 3 fetches, plus those 2. That is not enough to be playing a Noble Hierarch. And I mean, I would need like 4 forests to be comfortable with a Noble Hierarch. I don't even feel very good about playing these double green cards, but it's kind of where we ended up. Blue is feeling a little better. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue sources. We're kind of already good on blue. We don't really need an island for any reason that I can see. Black sources. So for turn 1 Inquisition, we've only got 3, is that right? 4 with the Darkslick Shores. And then we've got 1 more with the Rafid's Tower, which unfortunately the Foothills can't get. So the Foothills can't get, oh no, the Foothills gets black from Overgrown too. The Tarn could get the Rafid's Tower, but can't get the Overgrown too. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources right now. We probably want more. So that would be 7 black sources for Unearth, Frog, Baragoyf, Murderous Cuts, and Inquisition. We maybe want an 8th, but let's see. White sources. Oh man, did my filters mess up? No, okay, we're good. White sources. We don't have any turn 1 white, but that's okay. We're not casting a white spell. We're just splashing swords and fractured, which we're totally fine casting late in the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. We don't need a plains. So forests is the only remaining question. All these get green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green sources. So we probably do want at least a forest. Maybe just another swamp, another forest. We don't need green super early, but we need double green is the issue. Where did this go? All right, so green and black sources again. All these green. So we've got 6, 7, 8 green, which is okay. And we've got all these get black for 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources, which was also probably okay. So I think this is the deck. The only question is, this is 17 lands and a mana crypt. Do we want to drop a swamp? What would we play? We would be dropping a swamp for like Ulvenwald Oddity. And there's no real way to play Kolaghan's Command off of just a Rogren Triome, I don't think. I mean, that would be 4 red sources. Kolaghan's Command isn't even that good. So I think we just go 17 plus Mana Crypts. And one of them's a library. And I think this is the deck. I don't love this deck, but it's not terrible. I mean, we've got a Force of Will, we've got Swords and Mana Crypt. We've got Knotted Greaves, we've got Psychic Frog. You know, there's some good cards in here. It's just not as cohesive as I'd like. But I don't know, these drafts are hard to read. There's like Fetchlands, Wheeling and stuff. And cards that I think are first pickable to like 11th. This hand is fine. We've got Swords, we've got Snapcaster, we got Inquisition. I think I'm going to lead on the Rogren Triome. Polluted Delta does get untapped black if we want Inquisition, though. Does not get untapped black and white. I mean, it's a keeper. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna, you know, Mishra's Bauble, see what they're drawing. Retrofitter, okay. Retrofitter makes me think we don't really need to Swords. But that's also going to be their turn 1 play, so we don't need to Inquisition it yet, so let's just lead on the Triumph. Your Breeding Pool, okay. Windswept Heath. They get Proof Graph. Okay. That seems odd with a Retrofitter, but let's see what they have. So let's grab. We have Forest and Breeding Pool, so I think we can just get basic Swamp. And let's take a look at what they're working with. Okay, so this is a weird Retrofitter deck, I think. We can't take the Comet, although that is scary. Sage of the Skies, Touch the Spirit Realm, Eternal Witness. I mean, they could just Witness back whatever we Inquisition, but I think they just take the Retrofitter so that they have to waste time. The other option would be taking maybe the Sage of the Skies. Their hand is kind of non-functional, though. They have Zeotora's Proving Ground. Their first play is Ewit. I'm just going to take the Ewit. They don't have any white. Yeah, just Retrofitter. Oh, maybe I should have taken the Retrofitter. I didn't think about snapping position. But I'm just going to play the Nadu. And, you know, if they draw the white for Touch the Spirit Realm, so be it. Still, I'm up a card in the exchange. And of course they did. Uh-oh, Questing Beast a good draw. Let's play that. Deals pretty well with their Looks like they're just retrofitting. Guy would like to snap Inquisition, get the Sage of the Skies next turn. And then leave up Malcolm if possible. Okay, they are playing Comet. They rolled a 4. Ah, man. That's really unfortunate. Okay. So now we have a Comet to deal with. Cannot snap Inquisition and Malcolm, but I do think I want to deal with that Sage of the Skies. So Courser of Crufix. Yeah, let's take the Sage. We can swords the Courser or cut the Courser. Fine. They're drawing Luminarch next turn. Okay, need squirrels. Getting in with both squirrels. Okay, no blocks. They do not have enough to... Oh no, they can't make a retrofitter. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so we're losing this game. Because of the Comet roll. Blue tree in the hand. And yeah, okay. Probably lose this game. Comet hitting the -2. Yep. Cut the Luminarch. I don't think so. I'll allow it. We'll trade, we can unearth that later. I don't think there's anything really that gets us back in this game, though. Can't deal with this Comet. Maybe we should have held off on the Questing Beast. Cut. anything, but I think I do. So there we are. Okay, now Nadu's out. Still don't know what's going on. Engaged. They don't have the white mana to escape the Flage, but I mean, we're just gonna get soloed by this comet. I guess I needed the whole questing beast. Dash, block a squirrel. Okay, any Nadus? That's not a Nadu. It's not terrible. So when you save the Unearth for Swordsing the Flage. So I'm pretty sure we're just playing an Enduring Curiosity to block and be sad. I mean, this comet's just going to kill us next time it rolls a 4 or 5. I get Blue Monarch back. Yeah, I mean, this is not going well. It's theoretically possible. But they also have... Oh, wait, the Nadu's under the... Touch the Spirit Bomb. Do I have an answer to that in this deck? Yeah, that's kind of nice. Oh, they're just full trading. Okay, sure. All right, I mean, if they can escape the Flage, we're just dead, but Questing Beast will do it too. Does answer the comet. We're still pretty dead to everything else, but I guess I was supposed to attack them. Okay, we get the snap after. Target Swords. Questing Keys. Haste the Snappy. And I mean, we just gotta fade white sources, I guess. I'm looking for Barragoy. Could get us back into this, yeah. And I guess we protect the Enduring Curiosity from a removal spell that would end the game. We block whichever thing has 2 power and we're not dead. Okay. That's a problem. It's a white source for them for next turn. Sure. Okay. So archetypes of all graveyards. The Flage Lightning Greaves kills us from 6. So we need something better than that. We only get 4. We can Jace bounce our Tidebinder to counter the Flage trigger. But that does not let us gain the life, so we're still dead to the second Flage trigger, also kind of screwed by the Comet. So I think we need to get in with the Barragoyf and the Curiosity and try and draw a counter for the Flage. And just hope. Hope they don't block. They should chomp. But they don't know that. Okay, so we can draw Force of Will. Wait, did they not have enough to escape the Flage? Oh, it's 5. Okay, we can still drop Force of Will. Does it? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not Force of Will plus blue card. Okay. Let's see if they see it. They don't see it? Okay. Well. We were, in fact, dead on board. Unfortunately, our Jace dies here. But we can fracture their Touch the Spirit Realm and go off with Nadu. But they didn't attack? This is wild stuff. Okay. I think I want to Touch the Spirit Realm the Retrofitter? And we want to Brainstorm, Shelldock, Wooded Foothills. Is tapped? It's not tapped. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Put Titania under Shelldock. Got 9 cards left to win this game with. Okay, we have the Force of Will. 7 cards left. That's a Psychic Frog. Jesus. I think we might want to stop. Psychic Frog. Get in with the Baragoi. I think just the Baragoi. Okay. And hopefully this Titania can win us the game. Ewit. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Blade Splicer? I don't give a shit about Blade Splicer. Skill a token. Let's I guess it has to be that. Decline. I don't think we can kill them, unfortunately. This doesn't draw, so I can't equip even with 0 cards in hand. Okay. Is this enough? No. Wait, it was May. Doesn't matter though. game. Wow, this is why we don't resign to bronze. Because the opponent can make like 4 errors in a row. Oh, can I sort of explain the idea of my deck? Yeah, that was like you can type in YouTube chat instead of just messaging me in Discord, so all the other 0 people watching can see what you have to say. All right, so yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. So I mean, fundamentally, we're just playing like 4-color mid-range soup nonsense. Oh, YouTube chat's not working. Huh? Is that my fault? Does it work if I type it? Seems like it's working for me. Anyway, that's okay. I'll just keep Discord open so I actually see you type stuff. It's not like anybody else is watching anyway. I wonder if there's some sort of setting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about the deck. Fundamentally, this is a mid-range deck. We have some cheap disruption with swords, Inquisition, Mana Leak, Miscalc, to try and stop what our opponent's doing. We've got Psychic Frog as just a absolutely absurd on-rate creature. Whenever it hits, you draw a card, and you can discard cards with counters on it and give it flying and stuff. It can just win games by itself. Force of Will, also another disruptive element. We ended up in a little bit of green because green was wide open, including the Nadu Lightning Greaves combo. So the way this works is Lightning Greaves is an equipment with a equip cost of 0. Nadu makes it whenever you target your creatures, you flip a card. If it's a land, it goes into play. Otherwise, it goes into your hand. And it says this triggers only twice each turn, but it triggers twice per creature because it gives the creature the abilities. So you basically get to dig 2 cards into your deck for every creature that you have if you have Nadu Lightning Greaves in play. So that is how we made that comeback in that last game, was they let us assemble the Nadu Greaves, and we got to look at like 8 cards immediately. Tashana's Tidebinder did work there, shut off the comment because of the, basically it counters a triggered or activated ability, we countered a comment activation, and then if it's an artifact creature or planeswalker, which comments a planeswalker, it turns off their ability. So they couldn't kill the Tidebinder, so they couldn't use their comment. And the comment up until that point was basically just soloing us. We've got Snapcaster to sort of recur one of our disruptive spells. Mana Crypt is just an absurd accelerant. This is actually not a particularly good Mana Crypt deck, but we have a couple things we can cast earlier with it, but we also have a lot of mana symbols. Unearth, sort of just there for value. You know, it's not great, but we were kind of scrapped for playables. And it's nice to be able to get Nadu back, Bargoyf, and then we used it to get a Snapcaster back to cast swords again in that game. Yeah, and then we've got sort of top end, Enduring Curiosity draws a bunch of cards. Jace is just good if you can protect it. Questing Beasts kind of isn't a great fit in the deck, but just a nice threat. They can gum up the ground or pressure opponent planeswalkers. Murder's Cut is another removal spell that we cast for cheap with the Delve, and then Titania, and then fetch lands. Basically, every time we crack a fetch, we can make a 5/3, so that's a good way to close out games like it did there. And then we have Lutria's Companion to sort of copy stuff, although honestly, mostly we'll probably be using this to put it into hand and then pitch it as a blue card for Force of Will. But and then we've just picked up a bunch of lands, which is allowing us to play all these colors. That's kind of the deal. Wow, that was game 1 of this draft. Incredible. Let's see what game 2 brings us. Library on the draw. Yeah, sounds good to me. A Bauble Enjoyer, okay. They know about the Inquisition, alright. So I don't think we want to turn 1 Inquisition them, we just want to Library Online. We can Inquisition them on turn 2. FOMO? Do we force a FOMO here? Will that take us off library? I mean, we're going to draw first. Honestly, I think we do. So we don't have a good answer for it. And we're at 8 cards right now. So that puts us to 6. We draw for draw step. We go to 7, we library 8. We play Land Inquisition back down to 6. We're back on library next turn. Yeah. And I think we're going to exile the Malcolm. I don't know if that's right, but Malcolm. I think we want to position them now. They look like an aggressive red deck. Jite, we can Fractured Identity. Spyro's the only creature in their hand, so we take the Spyro. Yeah, let's get Shellback. Sure. This should just be a grind them out with library game. Okay, we're at 8 now, so what are we trying to do? Probably cast Barogoyf. So let's play the Delta. Trying to think, does it matter? It does, because we don't have any islands to get. So let's grab the Delta. Let's draw library. Let's rack the Delta. Grab. Oh, we probably actually grab Trop here. Well, no, let's grab a Swamp. We can grab Trop off of the... when we don't have white? Yeah, so let's grab the Trop. And then we're playing Barogoyf. Okay, which is a 6-cent pool. Oh, this deck is difficult to pilot. The land sequencing is complicated. The spell sequencing is complicated. Okay, we can beat a Glorybringer. We can even beat a Glorybringer with GK. So can we get untapped white? I actually don't think we can. Let me just double check. No, our only untapped white is Secret Coast, so we cannot Fractured Identity this turn. So we might want to take the Monstrous Rage. Oh, we could snap Force of Will something. Let's play an untapped Reading Pool. And draw. And let's get in with Barogoyf. Do I want to mill 6? I actually don't. Honestly, I think we might need those cards. And then the Bobbler? Oh, you can't alternate cast a Force of Will. So let's just. Oh, fuck. I messed this up. I'm supposed to go to Swamp. I don't have a way to cast that. Well, shoot. Mistakes were made. Like I said, this is a difficult deck to play. Oh, and I needed to get a white source. Yeah, alright. That's 2 misplays in a row. Cool. But they're exerting. They have another removal spell. That's not enough to kill the Barragoyf. But they have a bolt. Galvanic Blast. Okay. And they wanted to keep oh yeah. Alright. That's fine. Let's see what they're doing next turn. Galvanic Discharge. Alright, not a problem for us. Okay, that's Greaves. So we have Greaves Nadu. Let's probably do that this turn. Although, maybe Titania is just better? Yeah, Titania just kills them. A lot of misplays this game, but I think it's working out okay. Oh, we were maybe supposed to Greaves. Yeah. Okay, this time we grab Swamp. We're unearthing the Barragoyf. They Galvanic Discharge this Titania, and they crack their Season Pyro graveyard, but that is not enough. And we get our Rocker. Let's take their Glorybringer. Oh, I guess I was supposed to play and crack the Tarn first. They can't discharge my response, but it doesn't matter. They're dead. Nice. Alright, that one was... I made some errors still, but it was certainly a smoother game than the last one. Really showcasing Library of Alexandria there. I think my drafting skill is probably better than my play skill because I haven't been playing much, but I've been watching a decent amount of Cube Draft, so... All right, is this a keep? We've got a miscalc, a force of will, an inquisition, an unearth, and a Greaves. Pretty good disruptive hand. We grab an underground tomb off of the Delta, turn 1 Inquisition, and go from there. Sorry, overgrown too. I know the names of cards. Let's see what we're up against. A Daze, a Reprieve, a Snapcaster Mage, a Glimmerlens. Notably a Caracas. Daze we can play around. Reprieve we could play around. Honestly, I kind of want to just take the snap. Reprieve is annoying. Let's just take a snap. That is not really what we wanted to draw. Alright, we are cycling this on there this turn if we don't need to miscalc anything. Okay, and if they're letting us miscount their Glimmerlens, I am fine with that. They should have played the Tundra to have Daze up. They did not. Life, blue tree the hand. So you could let a 3-drop here with the Daze. They chose not to. Okay, so I will likely be Malcolming on their end step here. We shall see. Unfortunate missing a land drop, but okay, so they do have Daze up. They're passing, so we can Malcolm, see if they want to fight over it. Do I want to fight over it? I think no. I don't want to fight over it. Okay, day 2, missing land drops. Unfortunate. Fairy Time Raveler. That I will force. Pitching blue tree. Do they have another counter they drew? Memory lapse. That's unfortunate. Okay. I think we get to land on Malcolm at least. Oh shoot, we were supposed to cast the Malcolm beforehand? Okay, that's fine. We'll cycle the instead. We did hit our land. We can't force a will this Daze anymore, so we just have to play South. And I think I will play the Lightning Breeze, try to force out the Daze. I'm okay with that exchange. See what they want to do. Yeah, alright. Alright, and if they have like a Mystic Confluence or something, or they're trying to counter, we're kind of screwed. But removal would also be a problem. Oh, or just fucking Caracas. Yeah, that was dumb. Right, my entire hand is Legends and Caracas, so yeah, we're not winning this game, but Curiosity fine. Yeah. The memory lapse really got us. Maybe I can draw a fetch. Let's see what they're drawing, I guess. Gideon or Zendikar. That's not going to be good for us. And this can get just Caracas in response. I mean, may as well. We are incredibly dead, though. Okay, pump count is down to 1, but we were just getting solitude anyway, so. There's no point in playing out the rest of this. They are roughly the deck that I was thinking I was going to draft the first few picks. Alright, so again, made a couple mistakes that game, but I don't think that was particularly winnable. Maybe taking the Reprieve gets us there instead of the Snapcaster. Or maybe taking the Daze, but really the Caracas just kind of ruined us. This feels keepable. We've got Preordain to find a third land. We've got Sword, Snap Swords, or Snap Preordain. Pretty decent keepable hands. I guess we are playing best of 1. So. Basically keeping any land. Wow, once upon a time in response to Surveil. Okay, you got it. I would absolutely wait for the Surveil to resolve before revealing a card, but Swamp? Yeah, we keep Swamp. Sure. Are they playing full control? They totally are. Force of Will Barrowcoin. Ooh. I think I'm in for the Force of Will. I'm kind of in for the Barrowcoin too. But then I'm not trying lands. And I need lands. I can Snap Preordain. Let's not draw the Barrowcoin. actually have Snap Preordain. I need a blue. Curator. That actually is kind of a problem for me. But I could just swords it. So it's fine. Oh. That is a Psychic Frog. Let's play that. Flame Slash. Flame Slash, huh? You gotta discard 3? Lightning, yeah. We are all in on this Psychic Frog. Let's see what happens. Alright, if they get me with a Spirit Guide, this is gonna be hilarious. But, okey doke. We're frogging. I am not confident in this. Yeah. That kind of does it. Well, maybe we shouldn't have fought over the frog, but draw Fractal. Good draw. Library of Alexandria, not really it. Okay. Give it one more turn, I guess. I think we're just dead, though. I mean, we're drawing Frog. We're taking 10 this turn. We're taking at least 10 next turn. Yeah, alright. Or at least 5 next turn. Cool. Our Mana Crypt's not getting us there. Alright, unfortunate. Maybe the frog decision was wrong. I shouldn't have fought over it. I thought the Force of Will was going to get them, though. Okay, frog in the opening hand. Yeah, turn 2 frog is good. We lead on Rogrin, fetch Overgrown 2. Got all of their colors. We got a frog. We've got a copter as a backup. Maybe we're playing an opponent who can't deal with turn 2 frog. There's a paradox. Okay. White also helps the frog situation. Nothing? Okay. Grieves up the frog then. Paraglife, okay. Sheldon? Kind of like Enduring Curiosity under Sheldon, a little more than Force of Will. I'm not sure that this game necessarily will get to shell docking, but Hazret. Not too concerning at all. I don't think Hazret's a very good card, honestly. Kind of mean I could read Slanted Quest. I'm going to discard the cop there, honestly. Drop. I kind of just want to kill them. Sure, discarding cards. That's more stuff in the yard for Baragoi. Passing. Don't think we want a Malcolm. So we should have lethal next turn, pumping the frog and bouncing the birds. So let's do that. All right. So make us 2 and 2. Not very good, but I believe we can get higher. We can get to 5 wins with this deck, potentially. We haven't had a mana crypt open yet. Oh, 3 and 2. Yeah, we get a couple more. Position preordained library? Yeah, sure. Maybe this will be a library game. We've had a couple library on the draw openers, which is nice. Hopefully they're not too aggressive. But library turn 2 Inquisition. Plains Retrofitter. Okay. Drawing land there, not really optimal, but Plateau. Is this Boros with a Retrofitter? Pass. Okay, that's really good for us. Mana Crypt. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think we still want a position. Skull Clamp, Legion Extruder, Unholy Heat, Fiery Conflicts. Interesting. He didn't Legion Extruder. I mean, I think we're taking the Skull Clamp because I'm afraid of Skull Clamp Retrofitter. And we'll draw. Will Mana Creeps out. Okay, cool, free. I don't think that game's over, but opponent decided they had other things they wanted to do with their time, which is fair, right? Like, you play the game to have a good time. If you don't want to be up against Library of Alexandria, Mana Crypt, Inquisition, or Skull Clamp, that is a reasonable position to take. Okay, we have swords. We don't have white mana. We got an Unearth we could cycle. We got Preordained Smuggler's Copter. Seems fine. We can look for the white with this Preordain. I think we're leading in Dark Slick. Did opponent just mulligan to 5? That would be good news. Opponent did mulligan to 5. Dark Slick shows Preordain into 2 lands. We're not looking for 2 lands, especially non-white lands. Okay, we drew a non-white land at any point. Okay. Let's go. tree into hand, I guess. Rocks. Okay. Yeah, take the blue tree in the hand it is. Expressive iteration. Right. Is it tempo of some kind? My guess is they have like a couple draw sevens with this props. Mishra's Bobble, sure. Good hit off iteration. Urza Saga. Urza Saga shows up over there? Interesting. Didn't realize that. Okay, they know what I'm drawing. Oh, they knew I drew a force. Interesting. Let's give the other curiosity. Draw some cards like Smuggler's Copter. I believe we are discarding on Earth. Yes, we are discarding on Earth. I think we're in reasonably good shape. We can force anything scary, which means I'm probably just going to make a golem this turn, but drawing a fetch land would be very good here for this Titania. Broadside Bombardiers. That sounds like something to force will. If I had the white, I would probably hold it, but oh, I can Tidebinder this Urza Saga trigger. That's potentially valuable. Consider, sure. If these connect, I think we're pretty wildly ahead in this game. Nadu, Malcolm, no land, unfortunate. I guess we did put two at the bottom, but still no white sources at this point, is surprising. I can't think of anything. Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit spooky. Are we getting stormed? We are getting stormed. Maybe we should have held up the Tidebinder. Were we fast enough? They have it. We're echoing. Okay, maybe we're drawing our forceful again. We are drawing our forceful again. Very nice. Okay, they're digging. That's very good. We drew Titania again, not that it matters. They are all in on winning this turn, I believe. Okay, they're thinking. No shade, totally reasonable. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. I mean, and they're out of mana. If this is bait, it's a good bait. It does stop me from killing them, so I will force it. Forcing Broadside Bombardiers twice in one game. What a What an adventure. Okay, and a miscalc? Yeah, that's good. Alright, quick bio, I will BRB. Okay, we hit the 5 wins. Well, that's the Library of Alexandria. Less early interaction. But yeah, I mean, I'm keeping thermal library hands. They're drawing them out. Okay. Could get run over. Keep a Malcolm, sure. Probably trades for the figure. Well, maybe trades for the figure. Mox, okay. Death Greeter. Will this be? Okay, yeah. I think we're off library this turn. Turn 2 Death Greeter's Champion, very spooky. That. Unfortunately, I think I still have to block it. Okay, we need a double deck. That's not the worst. Sure. Now we're on Jace, bounce the figure into Fractured next turn. Is our hope of stabilizing? We're hard off of the library plan, but drew 2 cards. don't think there's anything better we can do, so. If we stabilize, we have a decent shot. Baragorth would be a good draw. Looks like the pure mono red, as long as everyone is just off color. Getting bolted and hit for 6. Nice. Well played. That is the downside of the Library of Alexandria. But that's why you want cheap interactive spells with it, and we didn't draw any of ours that game. But still, 5-3. Perfectly good record for my second ever Power Cube draft. And that gives us a rebuy, so we can just run it back. Why not? I might need to take a break in the middle of playing this, but... Wow, 7 views. Incredible. 1 concurrent viewer, though? Is that just you repeatedly? All right. First pick. This is not a very good pack. Highly unfortunate. This might just be a Fairy Time Raveler pick. There's like, I don't want any of these cards until like 5th pick. Ponder would be the other thing in contention. Let me switch views for now. Yeah, this pack's just bad. Not much else to say. Fairy, Ponder, Savannah, Once Upon a Time, Brazen Bar, Thieving Skydiver. But we can take Fairy. This pack has a counterspell, okay. There's a Natural Order, there's a Necromancy, there's a Mana Tithe, Knight's Whisper. Incredible, there's a Zernarb worth noting in case we see a Titania late. That might most likely will wheel. Stock up. Just keep taking blue cards. Good blue cards are good. It's better than anything else in this pack anyway, so sure. Maybe we won't be like 4-color nonsense this time. Okay, there's a Cauldra. So if the Stoneforge wheels, possibly the Cauldra will wheel. Seems unlikely that nobody will pick those up, but I mean, we could just take the Cauldra and spec on the Stoneforge wheeling. There's nothing that good in this pack. There's a Lingering Souls. Be what we would take otherwise. Try and end up an Esper. There's a Pentad Prism or a Candelabra. I'm gonna take the Souls. If those both wheel, then great. Otherwise, meh. Cryptic Command, Celestial Colonnade. I mean, and Oust. I think I'm here to cast Cryptic Commands. It's not what it used to be, but it's a fun card. We're looking heavy blue anyway. Possibly the Colonnade or the Oust will wheel. I feel like Oust is probably better than Cryptic, but let's send a signal. All right, here, interesting options. There's a Skyclave. I don't think really for us. There's a Treasure Cruise, potentially interesting. There's also a Windswept Heath if we want to fetch. I feel like the fetches are just going so late, and it's not even a blue fetch, that I think I just want the Treasure Cruise and try to bully people out of blue. Okay, now there's a Enduring Curiosity, which I do like. There's a Jace Wheeler Mysteries, which I don't totally know why it's in this cube, because there's no Demonic Consultation as far as I'm aware. But maybe. I think I'm taking the Curiosity here. I just am not a really big believer in Jace Wheeler Mysteries. So, Voice of Victory. It's not really what we're doing, though. I mean, it is good with the Enduring Curiosity. The other option, I think, would be Unholy Heat if we're thinking about Jeskai, which I'm not looking to be necessarily, given the Cryptic Command. Or Torsten if we are thinking about a Flash potentially later. I think the Voice of Victory is the more likely pick. Both are sort of a bit of a shift in what kind of deck we are, but it's unlikely we're picking up a Flash. This was our opening pack, in which there was nothing good. I'm perfectly happy taking Darkslick Shores in case we have black cards later, like a Psychic Frog. Similarly here, I think I'll take the Night's Whisper. There's a case for a Zoran Orb or a Vine Stock, but I don't really want to be doing Titania things. And wow, what a surprise, green is open. Am I playing Underground Mortuary ever? I'm just going to take the Pyrite Spellbomb. And Thundertrap Trainer. Is Thundertrap Trainer even good? Maybe. I don't think I'm likely to play the River Pyre. If it were base blue, I would take it. And surely Land Binding. Read of Glory for the plausible Flage on Earth. Okay, didn't really get much in the back half of that pack. And we opened another bad pack. So we can take the Flicker risk and move into some sort of more tempo. Blue-white. I guess Inti is probably the best card here. So we should take that. There's a show and tell if we were trying to do some weird show and tell combo stuff, but I'm not really a big believer. So yeah, Inti, really unhappy about these opens. There's a Brain Freeze. There's a Cosmogran Zenith. Cosmogran Zenith is a card I kind of want to try. That would put us into some sort of interesting tokens theme. Mox Opal, if we were doing that. Otawara is a safe pick. I think we'll try the Cosmograms. I think we'll be using the sideboard for now, if we can stick to two colors. Oh man. Now there's a Minskin Boo and an Emrakul. There's a Pyrogoyf. Am I really just taking Caracas? No More Lies? Which of those is better? Probably the Caracas. Let's go against Minskin Boo. This has not been our draft so far. We are looking like a thoroughly mediocre blue-white deck at this point. Pouring Oculus is maybe interesting. Kind of fights with Treasure Cruise. Do we just want to Talisman of Progress, though. Containment Priest, probably Containment Priest. There's a Lotus Petal. Yeah, Containment Priest is perfectly good. Consult the star charts, Watery Grave, Govan, Jace. I think this is probably, I mean, I don't want too much draw. Do we need Consult, Cryptic, Treasure Cruise, and Stock Up? This could just be the Watery Grave for the back half of Lingering Souls. Star Central should get up here for that as well. It keeps us open into Night's Whisper stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Brainstorm. I don't have any Shuffle yet. This is not feeling like a great draft. Luritz, can we Luritz? We would lose during Curiosity, Tef, and Zenith right now. Oh no, we should just take Force of Negation. Loran. Sure, anti-artifacts. Oh, I ran back best of one, didn't I? I meant to play best of three. Oh well. This was our opening pack. We wheeled the Flicker Wisp. Okay, so like maybe this is kind of more, slightly more aggressive. Blue-white is the place to be. Otherwise, good here. Oh, and we did wheel the No More Lies. Great. So nobody else is really in blue-white. Somebody else would have taken the No More Lies. That's a good signal. Pick 11, pack 2, No More Lies. We just need some power or something now. Like a Monk Sapphire would be incredible to open. I do want to switch views and start laying things out. So, yeah. This is okay. By playing this Cosmic Granite, like a little bit more cheap stuff. We already missed the Oust. Or was that this pack? Potentially wheeling coming up? I don't think so. Let me check back at the draft log. None of this is relevant. Let's just take the Grist, I guess. We did wheel the Consult. And sure. So yeah, I mean, thoroughly medium blue-white deck. Looks like where we're at. Balance, Thraven Inspector, Spell Pierce. So we did open the Flash. There's a Woodfall that we could maybe wheel. Get this out of here. This is not a good balance deck. Flash. Otherwise, it's Spell Pierce or Fallen Shinobi. This is actually a good Fallen Shinobi deck. I think I'm going to take the Spell Pierce and try and wheel the Fallen Shinobi. Or the Gloomwake Verge. I don't think this is a Flash deck. Subtlety, okay. Subtlety is good. We'd like the Makti on the wheel or the Luminarch. I think it's unlikely we get a Luminarch on the wheel. But okay, this is interesting. So there's Tef, there's Confluence. There's 3 steps ahead. I think we want the Confluence the most. And there's a Chase or a Sleight of Hand or Mother of Runes. Runes. I actually think this might be Mother of Runes. There is a case for Jace. Mother of Runes is just so good. I'm gonna take it. It just causes so many problems for people. Now there's a snap. All right, pack 3 going a lot better than the first 2 packs. I don't think we want the strip mine. I think snap is great. We got snap, brainstorm, snap, spell pierce. We do not have, like, we really need like a Path of Exile or something. Some sort of removal. Do we have to take a Vindicate for that reason? Vindicate is not really the removal spell I would like to be playing. But I think it's either that or Mystical Tutor. Profs and Consider have some potential to them, but I think this Vindicate is fine. No, I'm just going to take the Godless Shrine. I think having good mana is more important. Malcolm versus Underground Sea. I think I will take the Malcolm. We already have a Watery Grave. I would like more free black sources, but Malcolm is very nice. Seachrome Coast or Fairy Mastermind, though I believe I will take the Seachrome Coast. Just like one removal spell. Did we open a Fatal Push? Was that this pack? The Flash Wield? No respect. This does feel like a good polished out deck, though. I will take it. So right now we have 1 cut of Scrubland Wheelings. Great. I don't think we care about the Makti. And ooh, Teferi are 3 steps ahead. I kind of feel like the 3 steps ahead. I think we just want counters. Yeah, Murderous Cut. Okay, great. Damn. Sure. Seems unlikely that we're playing Dam, but it's good in the sideboard. And then, oh, we wield the Vindicate. I don't think we want the Profs. I think we want the Vindicate. Okay, so this deck got better in pack 3. We have no power. We have none of the really top cards in this cube. We're just an honest blue-white deck. So we have 4 cuts to make. Okay, we can get the Lore M. But there is no sideboarding, right? I think we can cut the Voice of Victory. Oh, we can definitely cut the, well, what do we want? Do we want the Thundertrap Trader? What's like actively bad in this deck? I kind of want to try the Cosmic Grand Zenith, even though I don't really believe in it. But that's a signal that I shouldn't be playing it. I think it's Cosmic Grand Voice, Thundertrap are the cuts. That is all stuff from the bottom of the curve, which is maybe not correct. Maybe with the Murderous Cut, we cut the Vindicate. Just like playing a sorcery speed 3-mana removal spell is pretty mid. So let's run. Is it the Thundertrap Trader? No, I think it is the Vindicate. It just like lets us deal with problem permanence. So, okay, how do we feel about this deck? Maybe we do need more creatures than this to get the Shinobi in now. We've got Spell Pierce, Force Negation, Counterspell, Normalize, Cryptic, Mystic Confluence. So we've got a good counter suite. For card draw, we've got Brainstorm, Consult, Treasure Cruise, and then again, Mystic Confluence, Cryptic, as well as the Enduring Curiosity. For removal, we've got Bounce Stuff with the Fairy, we've got Vindicate, Murderous Cut, and we kill people with just Fallen Shinobi, Token Speeds, Flyers. Oh, this Flicker Wisp is probably bad. Does Flicker Wisp do anything useful for us? Flicker Wisp Containment Priest is good, but it is a double white spell, and we are really wanting to cram as many blue sources as possible with this deck. And, I mean, it resets to Fairy, but you don't get to use them twice. So, yeah, I think the Flicker Wisp can go in favor of this Thundertrap Trainer. Is that right? Or do I want the Voice of Victory? To get the Fallen Shinobi / Enduring Curiosity beats in? That probably is better than the Thunder Trap. I think we have enough dig already. So let's look at the mana. So we have 4 free black sources for Murderous Cut, Fallen Shinobi, Vindicate, Lingering Souls. So this gets us up to 6. That's probably right. White sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. We would really like another white source or 2. So maybe we're cutting a swamp. White, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, which is probably about right. So let's cut a swamp for an island. A little light on blue sources still for casting Cryptic Command. And 7 white is also a little light for casting Mother of Runes. Might be the best we can do. Just rely on our card draw to find us what we need. We'll see. I think this deck is maybe a little worse than the last deck. It doesn't have a mana crypt for the Force of Will, so. Well, I just turned 1 Mother of Runes. Need to draw lands, but. I think that's still better than holding up turn 2 counterspell, but I'm not attacking with Mother Runes. I don't think that's a profitable play. Mana Crypt, okay. That's concerning. Fisher's Workshop. Oh, jeez. What's happening here? It's a Endstone or something? 7. Batterstone. Okay. Cool. Non-token, yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't work. Subtlety's a good draw. Very bounce the token. Probably better than leave up counterspell. Very curiosity, okay. Urza. No Urza. I think we're pitching Curiosity. Pitching the Cryptic. Let's pitch the Curiosity. Okay, more counters. Almost forgot to plus the fairy there. Can we lose mana Great Clips, please? Excellent. Counter draw. Nowhere's it for you. Just cut. Okay. Nice. Killing them with counter spells and mana crits. Counter draw. That is basically how we drew it up. Counter everything and hit them with little dinkers. Okay, then how did that play out affects how I think the deck should be built. I think Loran would have been okay there, but can't expect to play against the artifact deck every game. So yeah, I think the build was fine. We just had kind of the perfects against them. This hand is not exciting. But do we have exciting hands? They have a Lutri. It's good if we draw a blue source. There's 9 more in the deck. Whoa, Lutri Ocelot Pride. I was not prepared for this. Well, we're just gonna lose the turn 1 Ocelot Pride either way. Yeah, alright, we're not moving this. Not in a bazillion years. Blessing? Not quite. Oh no, it did. Alright. I mean, like, what are we doing here? 1 turn to hit something insane off Fallen Shinobi? Sure. That's the only play. That's right. Fury. Okay. Alright, folks kind of just had the nuts Boros start. Because of the Fury. Well, yeah. Sometimes that happens. I don't think mulliganing would have helped. guess I should read less in the loot tree. Yeah, force negation, cryptic command. Snapcaster seems okay. Everybody's just playing Boros. I will make this trade. Well, maybe not. This Snapcaster's not going to I mean, maybe get a follow Shinobi. Copter, I will force negation. On switching follow Shinobi. And hopefully they think I have a counter up. Can I cast this? I can. Alright, I mean, all they have is a 2-1. I'll allow Soul Ring here. Cast 4-drop? Yeah, get in first, sure. Lauren. Honestly, I don't care about Lauren. I think I might just kill the cat and draw a card. Is that good? No, I'll just box the Lauren. Didn't even attack with the cat. Weird. I don't think there's a single artifact or enchantment in my deck, so test infestation, X equals 2. Bad counter. I think I will counter draw. I don't care about killing the cat too much. to play the Voice of Victory there. That was possibly a mistake. Oh, mountain. That's concerning. Minskaboo, huh? I can deal with the boo. Might be able to pressure the next the boys. Sacrifice. Oh, he's killing the other things. Makes sense, I suppose. But that does let me kill the Minskaboo. So. Okay, stock up sounds good. Could also be Lingering Souls. But nah, it's okay, stock up. That's the Lauren. And kill the Minskaboo. I think I would play stat, pull it off Pierce rather than cast Dogga. Oh, wastelanding my Caracas. Okay. Annoying, but not getting below. Person. Terrace is a problem, potentially. Man, that wasteland is really annoying. Sword of Fire, nice. Well, we hold up Spell Pierce for reasons. Discharge, okay. Starting to get a little bit low. He kills Tursa. Start with a stock up. Mystic Confluence during Curiosity, probably. Oh, shit. I'm a fool. What am I doing? That's game losing. Crap. At least they missed. Yeah, shoot. and not play this game well. Yeah. I need to kill the Caracas. Or do literally anything other than cast a Vindicate on nothing. 1 and 2, unfortunate. But I think that game may have been winnable. It was definitely difficult, but could have played it better for sure. Yeah, that's fine. Everybody make aggressive white decks. Alright, Mother is a problem. Skyclave apparition. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Block the pride, force them to the rooms. Tap. Okay, you're supposed to do Alpha. So I can trade Tef for bouncing the mom and eating a 1/1. Doesn't seem incredible. I can try double blocking the Ocelot Pride with Enduring Curiosity next turn. I think that seems like our best option. I feel like I'm probably just gonna hold up a Mystic Confluence or some nonsense. Narset. Interesting. Can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Think I need to counter that. Okay. I guess we just run it back. assume we are. Okie doke. Does anything save me? Bounce a cat? Is that what I'm reduced to? Fairy bounce a skyglaive? Fairy bounce the mom. Sure. Jeez. Better cards than I am. Treasure Brews, I guess. Um, yeah, nothing works. I mean, okay, yeah, cool. Well, that was a rough draft. Deck was not very good, but I also didn't pilot it particularly well. Highly unfortunate. We do have enough for another entrance. I will play traditional next time, but I believe I'm going to call it for today. But yeah, decent stream. See you later.